Bi-week grind on week mini bum. We're back with a brand new video, and as you know, the NBA had its All-Star game last night. And really, if you were like me, you either outright did not watch the game, or you might have had it on and you didn't pay attention to it. Like I said, my son wanted to watch it, and we had it on, but after a while, it really became relegated to just background noise as we were doing what we normally do, because it just wasn't that interesting. You know, the changes, once again, it fell flat on its face. And I don't even know whatever the outcome of this ridiculous tournament was, but this video is not a review of the All-Star game. When I got up this morning, I like that beeping. Was scrolling through, seeing if there's any interesting news that happened, and came across this segment with Kendrick Perkins, and I don't know who the other joker was. I couldn't see who was talking on the original introductory deal there on NBA Get Up. And for those of you who don't know, you should know, but LeBron didn't play in the All-Star game, and apparently he didn't even get there to the location until sometime on Sunday. And so they were asking Kendrick Perkins about it, and he let it be known what his thoughts were. So without further ado, I've spent enough time setting this up. I'm going to let you hear what Kendrick Perkins said, and then I'll come back on the other side with what I thought. So, Mr. Kendrick Perkins, here you go.
You know, LeBron did not show, announced, I should say, about an hour before the game that he was out. Arrived on Sunday. Give me your thoughts there, Perk, on the reaction to LeBron making the announcement that he's not playing an hour before the game and arriving there on Sunday.
Well, look, listen, my grandpa always used to say, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Do I have a problem with LeBron James missing the All-Star game at the age of 40 because of injury? Absolutely not. But it's how he did it, right? And he knew that he wasn't going to play when he probably was selected to play in the All-Star game. How about giving people a heads up? Not showing up to the actual All-Star weekend, an hour before the game starts, and then all of a sudden you taken away from another guy that probably should have earned to be in the All-Star game, like a guy Norman Powell, who's averaging about 24 points right now, who's the second option on the Los Angeles Clippers. So am I mad about Braun not playing? No, I get it. He's 40. But I'm mad about how he went about it. And I'm also mad, put your damn uniform on, Braun. I mean, damn, you done messed up the whole damn picture. Put your damn uniform on. That's another thing. And it came off as him being selfish. It looked very selfish on his part, and I get it. He said, I'm looking out for self. I just wasn't rolling on how he did it, and he should have handled it in a better way.
So there you have it. There's the comments from Kendrick Perkins, and another rarity has happened in which he said something that I wholeheartedly and completely agree with. I mean, let me start off by saying this, because nobody with brain one in their head would hold it against LeBron James or any other player if you miss the All-Star game or whatever the case may be with a legitimate injury. No one is saying that, and anyone who tries to articulate that position is a moron. And that's not what anyone is saying. The issue is, and Perk brought it out, he said it's not the fact that you missed the game. It's the fact that you waited until the 11th hour to announce that you were going to play, thereby denying another guy who, may have been deserving but didn't get that nod, for whatever reason, the chance of being an All-Star. The name Norman Powell, that name has been floated around there, somebody who's having a career year and unfortunately won't get to add All-Star to his resume as a result of that year due to things like this. Because remember, there were other guys who were injured. There were other guys who were, and they announced it in enough time to where alternates could be established. But he didn't do that, because he has to make it about himself. And I think that's the issue that Kendrick Perkins had, and that's the issue that other people had. In addition to the whole thing that you didn't even show up until Sunday, which is ironic because if you remember when he had that dust up with Charles Barkley a couple years ago. I won't even call it a dust up, but when Charles Barkley basically was like, "Dag, dude, you don't want to compete against anybody," and what LeBron do? He took a basketball discussion and went personal and was talking about how you were the one who showed up to All-Star, whatever it was, late, drunk, and all this type stuff. But now all of a sudden you go ahead and you do the exact same thing that you're accusing Charles Barkley of. It's funny how that works. Rules for thee and not for me. He conveniently repeats what he just accused Charles Barkley of. And see, here's the thing. Because we know All-Star Weekend is supposed to be, at least when I grew up, and so many of us of my age grew up, it's supposed to be a showcase for the fans. It's supposed to be the world's greatest pickup game. The best of the best competing to see who's what. And no one is saying that you got to go out there and play like it's game 7 or that you're competing for the gold medal. No. Just go out there and don't go through the motions and just play hard. That's all anyone is asking. But here's the thing. Again, by him pulling what he's pulled, it shows, it encapsulates one of the things that's wrong with the current NBA is that so many of these players, they see the fans as adversarial afterthoughts. Like they feel like they're entitled to these things now because they've been afforded, these big deals and all these things, and the admiration of so many people. It's warped their sense of. In other words, they forgot where they came from. They forgot that at one point, many of them were those little tykes sitting in the stands or sitting in front of the TV watching their favorite play. And the fact that they've gotten in this position and they carry themselves the way they do is one of the reasons that the NBA is going down the path that it's going down, and less people are interested in this league. And it just goes to show what it is. And so, it's kind of like what Barack Obama said, if they don't take it seriously, then why should we? And here it is, you've got the guy that's supposed to be the face of your league. Granted, he can't play, but can't even show up to All-Star Weekend and be a part of the festivities. Many of them are kind of fan-focused and things of that nature and promote the game and all that. That just, it shows you what it is. And it's an instance, don't judge a person by the words, but by their actions. And so, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video because I don't want to ramble on about it too much. It is what it is with this All-Star game, and it'll continue to swirl around the drain until Adam Silver, I hate to say it, but LeBron James, no, I don't hate to say it. It is what it is until Adam Silver and ultimately LeBron James are swept out of the way, and maybe we can get some new blood in there who understand the history and have a true love of the game and its fans. So until that happens, the NBA will continue to go down this path. But that being said, I'm going to end this video. What do you think of Kendrick Perkins' comments? And let's have a conversation about it. But as always, make sure you tell the ones that you love them. Check on your people, and peace.